The qualification session is in Paris, France. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the north-northeast. Announcer bot is active. The qualification session is in Paris, France. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the north-northeast. Marcel Fleischmann is fourth. Marcel Fleischmann is up 5.33 in Avenue de New York. "50 minutes remaining in the session. Costo Announcer bot is active. The qualification session is in Paris, France. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the north-northeast. Acceleration is P1. Acceleration is up 0.21 in Pont de la Alma. Announcer bot is active. The qualification session is in Paris, France. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the north-northeast. Acceleration is P1. Pez from Italy in Avenue de New York is P2 up 0.22. Acceleration in Rue Lena Tray is second. 45 minutes remaining in the session. Acceleration improved is second with a 121.220. 0.364 off pole. Marcel Fleischmann from Switzerland in Ponta IA copyright NA is third. Best lap is a 121.630. 0.774 off pole. Acceleration in Avenue de New York is P2 up 0.02. Marcel Fleischmann in Avenue des Nations Unies is third. Acceleration in Avenue de New York is P2 up 0.10. Acceleration is provisional pole with a 121.189. Marcel Fleischmann is provisional pole with a 120.639. Acceleration is up 0.01 in K. Branley. Marcel Fleischmann in Avenue de New York is P1 up 0.13. Best lap is a 120.639. AXA Racing in K. Branley is P3. Marcel Fleischmann is provisional pole with a 120.453. Marcel Fleischmann in K. Branley is first. "40 minutes remaining in the session. Marcel Fleischmann is up 0.04 in Avenue de New York. Hez in Pont de IA copyright NA is second. AXA Racing in Pont de IA copyright NA is P3. AXA Racing is up 0.02 in Pont de la Alma. Marcel Fleischmann in Pont de la Alma is first. Best lap is a 120.453. Hez in Pont de IA copyright NA is second. AXA Racing is third. Hez from Italy in Avenue de New York is P2. Best lap is a 120.856. 0.403 off pole. Marcel Fleischmann in Pont de IA copyright NA is P1. AXA Racing in Avenue de New York is third. Hez in Avenue de New York is P2. Patrick Goldbach is P4. Pez Infanta IA copyright NA is second. "35 minutes remaining in the session. Marcel Fleischmann in Pont de la Alma is first. Patrick Goldbach in Avenue de New York is fourth. Pez from Italy in Place de Varsovie is P2. Patrick Goldbach in Pont de IA copyright NA is P4. Patrick Goldbach is up 1.28 in Avenue de New York. Patrick Goldbach improved his P4 with a 121.452. .999 off pole. Patrick Goldbach is up 0.36 in K Branley. Racing in Pont de IA copyright NA is P3. Pez in Place de Varsovie is second. Patrick Goldbach in Pont de IA copyright NA is P4. Patrick Goldbach is up 0.71 in Pont de la Alma. Patrick Goldbach improved is fourth with a 121.073. 5.094 off pole. 30 minutes remaining in the session. Acracing in Avenue de New York is P5. Marcel Fleischmann is second up 0.10. Acracing in K. Branley is fifth. Acracing is up 0.20 in Avenue de New York. Acracing improved is P4 with a 120.960. 4.981 off pole. Young Templario in Pont de la Alma is 7th up 2.39. Young Templario improved is P7 with a 123.871. 7.892 off pole. Young Templario is up 0.48 in K. Branley. Young Templario improved is P7 with a 121.755. 5.776 off pole. Marcel Fleischmann is provisional pole with a 120.188. Young Templario is up 0.07 in K Branley. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Pez in place de Varsovie is P3. Pez is up 0.35 in Pont de la Alma. Melero in Pont de IA copyright NA is 8th. Pez from Italy in Avenue de New York is P4 up 0.13. Patrick Goldbach in K Branley is 6th up 0.15. Patrick Goldbach improved is 4th with a 120.617. 4.638 off pole. Pez in Avenue de New York is 5th up 0.10. Marcel Fleischmann in Pont de IA copyright NA is 2nd. Melero in Avenue des Nations Unis is P8. Melero improved is P8 with a 211.419. 55.440 off pole. Marcel Fleischmann from Switzerland is P2 up 0.21. Marcel Fleischmann is provisional pole with a 120.112. Timo 1 in K Branley is P1. Best lap is a 1:15.979. Melero in place de Varsovie is 8th. Axe Racing in Pont de la Alma is P6 up 0.27. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Racing improved is fourth with a 120.515. 4.536 off pole. Melero in Avenue des Nations Unis is 8th. Melero improved is P7 with a 121.497. 5.518 off pole. Melero is up 0.04 in Pont de la Alma. Patrick Goldbach in Pont de la Alma is P5. Best lap is a 120.617. 4.638 off pole. Marcel Fleischmann is provisional pole with a 119.950. Jirka S. in K. Branley is 9th. Jirka S is up 0.24 in Avenue de New York. Jirka S improved is 9th with a 122.915. 6.936 off pole. Pez in K. Branley is 6th. Best lap is a 120.848. 4.869 off pole. Melero in K. Branley is P7. Melero is up 0.47 in Avenue de New York. Melero improved is 6th with a 120.786. 4.807 off pole. Jonah Hacks in Avenue de New York is P10 up 0.95. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Hacks improved is 8th with a 121.280. 5.301 off pole. Jonah Hacks is up 0.16 in K. Branley. Hacks improved is P8 with a 121.010. 5.031 off pole. Hacks is up 0.02 in K. Branley. Costo from Canada in Avenue de New York is P3. Best lap is a 120.365. 4.386 off pole. Young Templario is P9 up 0.29. Octavio 67 in K. Branley is 11th. Young Templario in Rue Lena Trey is 9th. Young Templario improved is P9 with a 121.492. 5.513 off pole. Octavio in Avenue de New York is P11 up 0.77. Octavio improved is 10th with a 121.939. 5.960 off pole. Octavio 67 is up 0.49 in K. Branley. Octavio improved is 9th with a 121.170. 5.191 off pole. Costo is 3rd. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Costo improved is P3 with a 120.285. 4.306 off pole. Lars T in K Branley is 12th. Octavio 67 in Avenue de New York is P9 up 0.18. Octavio improved is 6th with a 120.728. 4.749 off pole. Young Templario in Avenue de New York is 10th up 0.18. Best lap is a 121.492. 5.513 off pole. Lars T in Pont de la Alma is P11 up 0.31. Costo in Pont de la Alma is 3rd up 0.10. Melero in K Branley is 7th up 8.93. Melero is provisional pole with a 116.869. Octavio 67 in Avenue de New York is P7 up 0.11. Lars T in Rue Lena Trey is P11. Lars T improved is P10 with a 121.245. 5.266 off pole. Octavio 67 in Pont de la Alma is P7 up 0.10. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Octavio 67 improved is P6 with a 120.445. 4.466 off pole. Jerka S in Avenue de New York is P13. Marcel Fleischmann from Switzerland in Avenue de New York is third up 0.10. Marcel Fleischmann improved is third with a 119.773. 3.794 off pole. Pez in Avenue des Nations Unis is P8. Pez improved is P6 with a 120.332. 4.353 off pole. Young Templario is P11. Young Templario improved is P11 with a 121.332. 5.353 off pole. Pez is P6 up 0.24. Octavio in Avenue de New York is 7th up 0.15. Octavio improved is 5th with a 120.125. 4.146 off pole. Techno in Avenue des Nations Unis is P13. Techno improved is P11 with a 121.077. 5.098 off pole. Young Templario in Ponta IA copyright NA is 10th. Racing in K Branly is P9. Best lap is a 120.515. 4.536 off pole. Felix 789 in Avenue de New York is 8th. Marcel Fleischmann in K Branly is P3 up 0.11. Felix 789 in K Branly is 8th. Felix 789 is up 0.18 in Avenue de New York. The qualifying session is now in overtime. The race session is in Paris, France. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the west-northwest. Mellereau is first. Timo 1 is P2. Costo from Canada is third. Marcel Fleischmann from Switzerland is fourth. Patrick Goldbach is P5. Octavio 67 is P6. Felix 789 is P7. Pez from Italy is P8. Young Templario is P9. Race start. Timo 1 is second. Marcel Fleischmann in Ponta IA copyright NA is P3. AXA Racing in K. Branley is 5th. Pez in Pont de la Alma is P6. Octavio exiting pits. Costo in Avenue de New York is P7. Pez in Avenue de New York is P7. Patrick Goldbach in Avenue des Nations Unis is 8th. Jonah Hacks in Ponta IA copyright NA is 12, 0.2 behind Bionic Brahmando. Lars T in K. Branley is P14, 0.1 behind Jerka S. Lars T passed Bionic Brahmando for P11. Octavio in K. Branley is P16, 0.4 behind Christoph 1954. Felix 789 in Avenue de New York is P2 battling Mellereau. Felix 789 lost P2 to Mellereau. Marcel Fleischmann in Avenue des Nations Unis is 4th, 0.4 behind Felix 789. Costo in Ponta IA copyright NA on lap 3 is P6, 0.1 ahead of Pes. Costo lost 6th to Pes. Patrick Goldbach in K Branley is P8, 0.4 ahead of Techno. Timo 1 is second, 0.3 ahead of Felix 789. Felix 789 in Avenue de New York is third, 0.1 behind Timo 1. Marcel Fleischmann on lap 3 is fourth, 0.3 behind Felix 789. Axe Racing in Avenue des Nations Unis is 5th, 0.3 behind Marcel Fleischmann. Pes from Italy in K Branley is 7th, 0.2 ahead of Patrick Goldbach. Pes lost 7th to Patrick Goldbach. Techno in K Branley is P9, 0.5 ahead of Young Templario. Lars T in Avenue de New York is 11th, 0.4 behind Young Templario. Octavio in Avenue de New York on lap 4 is P14, 0.3 behind Jerka S. Octavio passed Jerka S for P13. Jerka S in Avenue de New York is 14, 0.2 behind Octavio 67. Mellero in K Branley on lap 5 is second, battling Felix 789. Mellero passed Felix 789 for first. Felix 789 in K Branley is P2, 0.2 behind Mellero. Felix 789 passed Mellero for first. Mellero in Avenue de New York is second, 0.2 behind Felix 789. Timo 1 in Avenue de New York is P3, 0.3 behind Mellero. Timo 1 passed Mellero for second. Mellero in Avenue des Nations Unis is third, 0.3 behind Timo 1. Costo in Ponta IA copyright NA is 6th, 0.2 behind Axe Racing. Pes in K Branley is P7, 0.2 behind Costo. Techno in Pont de la Alma is P8, 0.4 behind Pes. Mellero in Avenue de New York is third, 0.4 behind Timo 1. Costo in Avenue de New York is P6 battling PES. Costo passed Axe Racing for P5. PES in Avenue de Nations Unis is 6th, 0.1 behind Costo. Axe Racing is P7, 0.3 ahead of Patrick Goldbach. Axe Racing lost P7 to Patrick Goldbach. Techno in K Branley is 9th, 0.4 behind Axe Racing. Axe Racing in Avenue de New York is P8, 0.4 ahead of Techno. Techno in Avenue de New York is P9, 0.2 behind Axe Racing. Young Templario in Rue Lena Trey is 11th, 0.4 behind Lars T. Octavio in Avenue de Nations Unis is P13. Young Templario in K Branley is P11, 0.3 behind Lars T. Meloro in Avenue de New York is P3, 0.4 behind Timo 1. Patrick Goldbach in Avenue de New York on lap 8 is 7th, 0.4 behind PES. Meloro in Avenue de Nations Unis is P3, 0.3 behind Timo 1. Patrick Goldbach in Place de Varsovie is 7th. Best lap is a 1:20.638. 0.556 off the fastest lap. Meloro in K Branley is P3, 0.3 behind Timo 1. Patrick Goldbach in Pont de la Alma is 7th, 0.4 behind PES. Meloro in Avenue de New York is P3, 0.3 behind Timo 1. Patrick Goldbach in Avenue de New York is P7, 0.4 behind PES. Meloro in Pont de Ia Copyright NA is 3rd, 0.4 behind Timo 1. PES in K Branley is 7th, 0.1 behind Patrick Goldbach. Axe Racing in K Branley is 8th, 0.1 behind PES. Techno in Avenue de New York is 9th. Best lap is a 1:21.115. 1.126 off the fastest lap. Pez in Avenue de New York is P7, 0.3 ahead of Axe Racing. Axe Racing in Rue Lena Tray is 8th, 0.3 behind Pez. Octavio in Avenue des Nations Unis on lap 10 is P13, 0.4 behind Hax. Axe Racing in K Branly is 8th, 0.3 behind Pez. Techno in Pont de la Alma is 9th, 0.5 behind Axe Racing. Techno was 0.6 faster last lap. Octavio in Avenue de New York on lap 11 is 13th, 0.5 behind Jonah Hax. Techno in Avenue de New York is 9th. Axe Racing in Avenue des Nations Unis is 8th, 0.3 behind Pez. Lars T is P10, 0.3 behind Techno. Octavio 67 in K Branly is 13th, 0.5 behind Jonah. Marcel Fleischmann from Switzerland in Avenue de New York is P4, 0.2 behind Melero. Lars T in Avenue de New York is P10, 0.2 ahead of Young Templario. Marcel Fleischmann in Pont de Ia Copyright NA is 4th, 0.3 behind Melero. Lars T in Pont de Ia Copyright NA is P10, 0.4 behind Techno. Timo 1 in Avenue de New York is 2nd, 2.0 ahead of Melero. Timo 1 lost P3 to Marcel Fleischmann. Timo 1 lost P5 to Patrick Goldbach. Timo 1 lost P10 to Young Templario. Timo 1 lost P12 to Octavio. Pez in Avenue de New York on lap 13 is P6, 0.5 behind Patrick Goldbach. Bionic Brahmando in Avenue de New York is P15, 0.4 behind Jerka S. Pez in Pont de Ia Copyright NA is 6th, 0.3 behind Patrick Goldbach. Techno entering the pits is P4. Bionic Brahmando is 15th, 0.5 behind Jerka S. Pez in Pont de la Alma is 6th. Best lap is a 1:20.599. 0.610 off the fastest lap. AXA Racing in Avenue de New York is 7th, 0.3 behind Pez. Bionic Brahmando in Pont de la Alma is P14, 0.4 behind Jerka S. Bionic Brahmando was 1.0 faster last lap. Pez in Avenue des Nations Unis is 7th, 0.1 behind AXA Racing. Christophe 1954 in Avenue de New York is 14th, 0.3 ahead of Bionic Brahmando. Bionic Brahmando in Avenue des Nations Unis is 15th, 0.4 behind Christophe 1954. The leader has just finished the race. Felix 789 finished P1. Mellero finished P2. Marcel Fleischmann finished P3. Costo finished 4th. Patrick Goldbach finished 5th. Pez finished P6. AXA Racing finished P7. Lars T finished 8th. Young Templario finished 9th. Hax finished P10. Octavio finished 11th. Timo 1 finished P12. Bionic Brahmando finished P13. Christophe 1954 finished 14th. Jerka S finished 15th. The race session is at in Paris, France. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the northwest. Christophe 1954 is first. Jirka S is P2. Timo 1 is third. Bionic Brahmando is P4. Jonah Hax is fifth. Octavio 67 is sixth. Lars T is seventh. Young Templario is eighth. Pez from Italy is P9. AXA Racing is P10. Race start. Christophe 1954 is P1. Jonah Hax in Pont de IA copyright NA is fourth. Timo 1 in K Branley is second. Marcel Fleischmann from Switzerland in Pont de la Alma is P10. AXA Racing in Avenue de New York is sixth. Bionic Brahmando in Avenue de New York is ninth. Costo from Canada in Rue Lena Tray is 13th. Lars T is P8, 0.5 behind Pez. Patrick Goldbach in K Branley is 11th, 0.1 behind Hax. Patrick Goldbach passed Jonah for 10th. Patrick Goldbach lost 10th to Jonah Hax. Felix 789 in Avenue de New York is P4, 0.2 ahead of Marcel Fleischmann. Marcel Fleischmann in Avenue de New York is 5th, battling Felix 789. Young Templario exiting pits. Marcel Fleischmann passed Felix 789 for 4th. Felix 789 in Avenue des Nations Unis is 5th, 0.3 behind Marcel Fleischmann. Pez in Pont de IA copyright NA is P8, 0.3 behind Lars T. Jirka S in Pont de IA copyright NA is P15, 0.4 behind Techno. Felix 789 in Avenue de New York is 5th. Best lap is a 1:21.980. 1.137 off the fastest lap. Pez in Avenue de New York is 8th, 0.1 behind Lars T. Lars T was 1.1 faster last lap. Christophe 1954 in Rue Lena Tray is P3, 0.1 behind Melero. Felix 789 in Ponta IA copyright NA is 5th, 0.3 ahead of AXA Racing. AXA Racing in K Branley on lap 4 is P6, 0.4 behind Felix 789. Felix 789 in Pont de la Alma is 4th, 0.2 behind Marcel Fleischmann. Christophe 1954 in Avenue de New York is 5th, 0.3 ahead of AXA Racing. AXA Racing in Avenue de New York is 6th, 0.3 behind Christophe 1954. Felix 789 in Avenue des Nations Unies is 4th, 0.1 behind Marcel Fleischmann. Jonah exiting pits. Christophe 1954 is 5th, 0.3 ahead of AXA Racing. Lars T in K Branley is 6th, 0.2 behind Christophe 1954. Christophe 1954 in Avenue de New York on lap 5 is P6, 0.2 ahead of AXA Racing. AXA Racing was 1.4 faster last lap. Christophe 1954 lost 6th to AXA Racing. Pez in Avenue de New York is 8th, 0.2 behind Christophe 1954. Bionic Brahmando in Rue Lena Tray is 9th, 0.4 behind Pez. Bionic Brahmando is now P7. Timo 1 in Avenue des Nations Unies on lap 5 is P10, 0.5 behind Patrick Goldbach. Marcel Fleischmann in K Branley is 5th, 0.2 behind Lars T. Lars T was 1.9 faster last lap. Bionic Brahmando in Pont de la Alma is P7, 0.4 behind Pez. Costo in Avenue de New York is 8th, 0.4 behind Bionic Brahmando. Timo 1 in Avenue de New York is P10, 0.1 behind Patrick Goldbach. Timo 1 was 1.6 faster last lap. Timo 1 passed Patrick Goldbach for P9. Patrick Goldbach in Avenue des Nations Unies is P10, 0.4 behind Timo 1. Timo 1 was 1.6 faster last lap. Bionic Brahmando in Ponta IA copyright NA on lap 7 is 8th, 2.0 ahead of Timo 1. Bionic Brahmando lost P9 to Patrick Goldbach. Bionic Brahmando lost P10 to AXA Racing. Bionic Brahmando lost 11th to Christophe 1954. Patrick Goldbach is P9. Best lap is a 121.076. 0.679 off the fastest lap. Costco in Avenue de New York is 7th, 0.5 behind Pes. Pes in Rue Lena Tray on lap 7 is 7th, 0.3 behind Costco. Bionic Brahmando is 12th, 0.7 behind Christoph 1954. Timo 1 in Avenue de New York is 8th, 0.7 behind Pes. Timo 1 was 2.4 faster last lap. Bionic Brahmando in Rue Lena Tray is 12th, 0.8 behind Christoph 1954. Timo 1 in K Branley is 8th, 0.5 behind Pes. Timo 1 was 1.1 faster last lap. Bionic Brahmando in K Branley is 12th, 0.5 behind Christoph 1954. Timo 1 in Avenue de New York is P8, 0.4 behind Pes. Bionic Brahmando in Avenue de New York is P12. Best lap is a 121.353. 1.073 off the fastest lap. Pes in Avenue des Nations Unis is P8, 0.3 behind Timo 1. Timo 1 was 1.1 faster last lap. Bionic Brahmando in Avenue des Nations Unis is 12th, 0.4 behind Christoph 1954. Christoph 1954 in K Branley is 12th, 0.3 behind Bionic Brahmando. Patrick Goldbach in Avenue de New York is 9th, 1.2 behind Pes. Young Templario in Avenue de New York is 15th, 0.8 behind Jerka S. Patrick Goldbach in Pont de la Alma is P9, 0.6 behind PES. Melero in Avenue des Nations Unies is second, 1.2 behind Octavio. Patrick Goldbach in Avenue des Nations Unies on lap 11 is 9th, 0.5 behind PES. Patrick Goldbach was 0.9 faster last lap. PES is 9th, 0.3 behind Patrick Goldbach. PES passed Patrick Goldbach for 8th. PES lost 8th to Patrick Goldbach. Melero in Avenue de New York is second, 0.9 behind Octavio. PES in Rue Lena Trey is P9, 0.9 behind Patrick Goldbach. Melero in Avenue de New York is second, 0.7 behind Octavio 67. PES in Avenue de New York is 9th, 1.0 behind Patrick Goldbach. Melero in Cape Ranley is P2, 0.5 behind Octavio 67. Marcel Fleischmann in Pont de la Alma is P5, 1.1 behind Lars T. Octavio in Avenue de New York is P2 battling Melero. Timo 1 is P7, 1.9 behind Costco. Octavio is second, 1.2 behind Melero. Melero was 1.7 faster last lap. The leader has just finished the race. Melero finished first. Octavio 67 finished second. Felix 789 finished P3. Lars T finished fourth. Marcel Fleischmann finished P5. Costo finished sixth. Timo 1 finished seventh. Patrick Goldbach finished P8. Hax finished 15th. Axe Racing finished 9th. Bionic Brahmando finished P10. Christoph 1954 finished 11th. Pez finished P12. Young Templario finished P13. Jerka S finished 14th. The qualification session is in Paris, France. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the east-northeast.